Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick it away to get this game going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll try a pass here. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Has caught. Can he get in?
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Direct snap to the back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Kick is up and no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to bury these 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Flanagan. Quick throw to his receiver. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. something together in this run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They finally corral him at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense coming back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play. And I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Hit as he released it. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Escapes the sack. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field on fourth down. Wonder if the kicker's previous miss factored into the decision. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he's got it. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Rush set it down to the offense after that first down completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down.
Third down coming up.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the receiver's got it. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Bulldogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, and want to make an adjustment for this critical down. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. Play before they head to the locker room. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That one moves the ball to the 16. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Flanagan. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to it.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Running out of time in the pocket. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll hand it off. Powering through.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Handoff in a single back formation. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That puts them on top in the second half.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The important 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on 4th down. Now they're going for it again. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that previous play. Hands off to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Coming back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Fires it to the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, Alabama 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Inside the 30 now. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try the right here. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Get set, get set. Ready?
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side here. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. The defense has got it. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It was a foot race, and he won it. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Flanagan. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And that run produces a decent gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Now it's second down here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Reload.
Here comes a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down.
29 Philly.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed a stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
The Dogs come into the final minute of play just looking to run the clock out.
Here we go.
And the running back takes the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.